Hello Beanies, welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you're new here, please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Now, as you could tell by the caption of this video, we are going to be discussing how to get rid of same face syndrome. Now, first of all, what is same face syndrome? It is basically when you draw the same thing over and over again, like a character, and the character looks basically the exact same. Like you draw the same thing over and over again and it looks like the same character, just like different hair, different clothes. But I got you. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get rid of same face syndrome. Now, without further ado, let's hop into it. The first way to get rid of same face syndrome is to practice drawing different facial features. First, we'll start with the eyes. The eyes can really make or break the character, honestly. The eyes are where the emotion is. It's where the story is of your character. You can really just tell what the character is like through looking through their eyes. At least I try to make that like a rule for my characters, but usually if your characters have different eyes, it kind of resembles different personalities. And I just know that by practicing different eye shapes, different types of like pupils, and different, even like drawing male eyes versus female eyes, it'll just really bring out the life in your character, because it's essentially just you're giving yourself more variety to first of all work with, and by practicing different types of things, you will draw different types of things. I mean, it can't get more simple than that. Another way is to practice drawing different guidelines. I know that if the proportions are different for different characters, then it'll, very obviously just create a like framework for your character that you can build off of to make your character. And if you make sure to put all of your like eyes and nose and mouth in different places of the face, it can really change the look of your character and make them look different, like you don't have same face syndrome. I know I kind of struggled with this when I was drawing more like chibi art, but that was forever ago, and it was when I was more so adventuring on my style type, and my stylization was everywhere. Every week I would have like a different style. So just really work with it, have fun with it, honestly. Just draw different types of faces, work on drawing males and females, work on drawing, bigger lips or bigger eyes or a bigger nose or vice versa. And it just honestly will train your hands to not always do the same thing over and over again. Usually people want to do the same thing over and over again because it looks perfect, but you don't always want everything to look the same, because the same is sometimes boring. So really try and change it up sometimes. Another way to help get rid of same face syndrome is not always in the face. Sometimes you can use the surrounding like things on your character to help make them look different. Like with this character, I know the hair really like stands out and it brings out the eyes. So like different types of characters could have different type of styles to help show their personality. Different facial expressions can even just completely change the character, and so many different things can go into play. But of course you don't want to be like the Powerpuff Girls and have the same face, basically Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup. but just different clothes and different colors and like different voices. You want them to look different. You want them to stand apart. If you're looking at a TV show and all the characters look the same, it's going to be really hard to keep up. So you want to make sure that you have a variety and that your characters or OCs look different. Another way to practice this is to just practice drawing facial expressions and different facial features separately so that you can really get a feel for what you want to draw when you go to draw a character. Shape language really comes into play when you're practicing these things. One thing that artists usually tend to struggle with is drawing the different like facial expressions and different facial features, but they have trouble adding them to the face. I just want to point out that using guidelines and having shape language and using references can really help take away from the struggle. Because if you understand how the face is structured, how it's supposed to work, and understand shapes and how to put them together, it can really help to build your characters and not just make them look crazy because you don't really know where everything's supposed to go. So I just want to point that out. When you're making your characters, make sure that you're using guidelines. Of course, sometimes I don't use guidelines, but I always find that my drawings look better when I do use them. Another way to help get rid of same face syndrome is to explore different styles. You can have like chibi art, anime, like Disney style art, which is kind of similar to mine. You can have these type of art styles and kind of take from these styles what you want, and it can really help to build your characters and make them look different. Sometimes maybe you want one character to look cuter than the other, so you add like more chibi features, or you want one character to look more realistic, so use more like semi-realism, and eventually it'll make your character look very different. And practicing these different things can help you to find your style and to explore different drawing types. Another way to help get rid of this is to draw different like steps. Like usually I draw on my heads first. I usually just draw a circle and then do the guidelines from there. But sometimes it really helps to not draw the same thing if you are starting with something different. I know that if I start with something different, my drawing will look completely different from what it usually looks like. So sometimes you just want to experiment with that and essentially just have fun. Art is absolutely crazy. It's everywhere and there's so much that you can do with it. I just want to continue to encourage you guys to strive to do your best and improve on your art journey, because I know you guys can do anything you put your mind to. Well, that's it for this video. This video seemed kind of short, but I wish I had more time with you guys. But I love you guys so much, and I thank you so much for sticking with me for how long I've been gone. So much has been happening. We moved and we're still getting settled, and I completely lost and broke my phone, and I had to get a new one. And then I had to get a new tripod because I don't know where ours went, because I think it got lost in the move. I don't know, but it's been absolutely hectic, and hopefully next up I will be starting a new sketchbook for the next video, but we'll see. But yeah, I literally have 2 pages left, so that might have to be the next video. But yeah, so hopefully the next video will be starting a new sketchbook with me, and I love you guys so much. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.